Okay, hello Gabriel, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's very nice to have an interview with you for Startup 2.0. We really appreciate it. So let's start talking about Chicisimo.
It's a community of girls sharing their personal style and inspiring each other. So one day my wife came to me and said, hey, I've discovered a group of girls who are taking a picture of themselves every morning, uploading those pictures to their blogs or Flickr, to the web, and they are sharing their personal style with their friends. And well, my first reaction was, these girls are absolutely crazy. But then I thought this was amazing, and I thought that these girls were doing something that millions and millions of people were already doing. They were sharing a personal aspect of their lives. Okay, they were documenting that part of the life, and they were helping other people discover new brands, new products, and new styles. No, so creating what we described as a last FM for fashion. It was a blog initially, but we launched the community in summer 2010. The concept is the same, you know, sharing your personal style and getting ideas from how other people dress. The idea is the same and it's going to remain the same. No? However, we launched as an alpha, you know, an extremely basic and ugly product, and we've been developing the basic idea, you know, understanding the community better, and creating some few functionalities to foster discovery. It's a very similar innovation to what we've seen in other sectors, creating more and more content. So on Chicisimo, people receive inspiration from people like them, as opposed to the traditional approach of getting inspiration from traditional magazines like Vogue or Glamour. Yeah, we believe people are the best source of inspiration, and when it comes to fashion, you want to get ideas from people like you, not from people who are, you know, absolutely different from you. No? First of all, we've got a vision, okay, and we want Chicisimo to be a source of discovery, and we want it to be a utility, you know, where you as a girl can very easily get ideas for whatever you want. Maybe it's for a specific event, or maybe you've bought a dress from H&M, okay, or maybe you've bought a red dress and you want to see how other people combine that dress, okay. So we've got a vision, and we develop Chicisimo based on that vision, but more and more we make decisions based on data. Users are not called users, you know, they are not users, they are fashionistas, okay? They are here to enjoy fashion, that's why we chose the name Fashionista. So if you like a look, you can shake it, okay? And it's like digging, it's like digging the news on Dig. The flowers are the representation of a reward system, okay? So some months after we launched Chicisimo, we observed how people would interact, and we saw some game dynamics. Okay, so based on the data that we were getting from fashionistas, we decided to foster those game dynamics. Okay, so we decided to gamify Chicisimo, to gamify the platform, and we've implemented a system which is very similar to Foursquare. Actually, in Foursquare you've got you can be the mayor of a place. On Chicisimo you can be the top fashionista of a fashion brand. I guess the first thing we have to say is that when a girl shares a look, she specifies what items she's wearing, you know, and what brands she's wearing. So I could say I'm wearing a shirt from Topshop, for example. We receive a lot of feedback from the community, and one of the pieces of feedback that we've got is, hey, what if I like an item? What if I see this look and I say, wow, what a beautiful skirt, no? So why don't you provide me with a link to buy it? So we are starting to go into that direction. We do games with brands, they give flowers, they can interact with the community. There's a number of functionalities. We receive a lot of feedback from the community, and one of the pieces of feedback that we've got is, hey, what if I like an item? What if I see this look and I say, wow, what a beautiful skirt, no? So why don't you provide me with a link to buy it? So we are starting to go into that direction, and we are starting to allow some brands to integrate their collection, and we only allow to integrate your current collection. So we are 7 people, and 4 of them are full-time, 2 tech and 2 non-tech, myself and Maria, and then 2 tech, and then we have 3 other people, 1 design and UX, another tech, and we've got a person in Italy. We've got a director in Italy. We have a very strong European community, but we also have fashionistas and audience from other countries. I mean, in fact, the US is our 3rd country. So we want to dominate the world, okay? But that takes, you have to go step by step. So we're taking both a horizontal approach and a vertical approach, no? Within the community of fashionistas worldwide, we are growing everywhere. No, of course we are stronger in Europe, no, and we're trying to target this horizontal group of fashionistas. Okay, but we are only searching for depth in some specific countries, because being really strong in a country, it takes a lot of resources. Well, in the future, what we'll try to do is just make it easier and easier to get fashion inspiration. Trying to build a useful product and the best product for people, in our opinion, I'm not gonna say it's the only way, to do communications in a good way, but it's the most effective way to be awesome for people, and they will tell their friends. So it's not a bubble, and ignoring the fashion industry for years. It's a fashion, it's a girls thing with thought, and we haven't built projects, for this industry. But now that more and more users are coming, or female users are coming online, and more data is being generated, we see internet entrepreneurs are starting to see huge value in this sector. We'll see in the next year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we'll see tons of fashion startups come up.
Very nice to have this interview, and good luck for future plans.